Don't ask me what it's saying. So if you press that centre button, it says record.
Okay. Right, sir.
Right. Front end, obviously point it in first. If you had this type of stabiliser before.
No, I haven't, but
okay,
the
so
Alco, yeah.
This is your standard hitch, obviously, that locks it onto the tow ball itself. This is a stabilising hitch. Okay, so what this does, it works on friction to stabilise your van.
Okay.
Okay, obviously it won't cut everything out. If you load it, don't load it correctly, it's not going to stop rock and roll as such.
Yes.
Okay, but it will slow it down.
Okay.
Okay. The stabiliser works, as I says, on friction. Your tow ball has to be clean of grease and paint.
Yep.
Okay. If it gets that on it, obviously it contaminates the little pads that are inside.
Yes.
And if it does, if it does do that, you'll have to take the pads out and they need cleaning with brake clean or something like that. So
Okay.
not the easiest things to get out, but that's what you're gonna have to do if you forget to do that.
Okay.
Okay. Breakaway cable. Okay, so you should have a similar on what you had previously.
Sure.
Electrics.
Yep.
Again, same again, yeah. Obviously handbrake, jockey wheel, obviously the clamp for your jockey wheel.
Excellent.
Okay, so they're straightforward, same as before. Okay, obviously your spare wheel in your gas locker.
Okay.
We've just got our pipe and gas running, obviously show you everything up and running. Okay, so obviously standard gas locker, probably similar to what you had previously, yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you have got a little on-off, let me see down that corner there, a little on-off switch for the barbecue going on gas.
Oh yes, the barbecue thing. Yes. Yeah.
The gas point there.
So that's normally off, is it? When you switch it on if you
want.
want. Okay, that's useful.
Okay.
I know we got that.
We'll go around the side there. Water in, if that's something similar to what you've had previously, yeah?
Yeah.
So you've got them two little tabs that hold it, obviously make sure they're level before you pull it out.
Sure.
Otherwise you'll end up pulling them out. Not sure what heating system had previously, if it was a Truma.
Yes, it was a Truma, I think.
Yeah,
yes, it was a Truma.
So you may have had a vent like that.
Something similar.
Yeah, so if you wanted to use the hot water on gas, you need to take that cover off. Okay?
Oh, right, sorry. I haven't...
Right, so this is your vent for your hot water on gas.
Okay.
Yeah. To use it, obviously this is the cover here.
Okay.
You need to take that off if you're using it on gas.
Okay, that was slightly...
If you don't take it off, it'll just fail and not light.
But electric-wise, you can
leave it on if you run on electric. Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Wastewater outlet. Obviously, it's there, so all your water from your sinks and your shower and your washroom basin all come to that point there.
Sure. So with that, I could get some. What size pipe is it?
It's a standard pipe, I would thought that.
So just get a small bit to put it into the waste master.
Okay,
thank you.
Waste tank for the toilet. And this one is your flush tank.
Yeah.
Okay, so separate flush tank, pink, obviously chemical in there with water topped up.
Pink into that one. Okay.
Blue into that one.
Okay.
Important for winter, you make sure you flush even remove
drain
obviously the water, drain out.
Yeah.
Obviously you can flush it out as well. Obviously gets it out the water out the pump as well.
Sure.
By flushing it. This little plug here is for draining your flush tank.
Okay.
So the last little bit you can drain via that. I wouldn't try and drain all of it, but via that one you could be there for a bit, and it takes a while to.
But so I can drain up there and then do the last bit on there.
That's it, yeah.
Okay, sure.
Okay. Waste set the same as what you had previously?
Very, very similar. Yeah,
so to remove it, just lift that yellow lever there and pull it out.
Great.
Okay, obviously if it's not coming out, the wastegate may still be open, so you need to make sure that's closed before you pull it out.
Brilliant, thank you.
Okay. Just wind yourself on the cable and the gas hose as you come round.
Okay.
You've got a small little locker. You've got a jack inside it. Which is one of the previous customers left that one in.
Okay.
Alright.
That's fine.
Which is quite useful. Well, I've got my torque spanner here. Okay. The reason for that is, one, obviously I'm going to torque the nuts up to check before you leave.
Okay.
Obviously it's very important you do that each trip, especially on alloys. Okay, it is 110 Newton meters I think it is on this one.
So would you advise getting a torque wrench then?
I would, yeah. If you haven't, obviously use your ordinary nut wrench and just make sure they are secure before you travel. So the last thing you want is them coming off when you're travelling. Okay? So if you remember the Caravan Club or Camping in the Caravan Club.
Caravan Club, yeah.
And if you've seen a recent magazine in the letters column, there's a member who'd on your invoices normally after a service, it'll say please check after 30 miles because obviously the wheels have been taken off.
Yes.
And recheck. He'd obviously read that and not thought anything about it, never done it. Then this one time he caught him out and he showed a picture of his van on the side of the road with the wheel off. Obviously caused a lot of damage.
Oh really?
So just be aware of that. Obviously, it's obviously very important. Tyre pressure is obviously again also very important to make sure that you correct tyre pressure.
Okay.
Okay.
I need to get a torque wrench. That's something I never had before. I've got to be honest.
it is worth having.
Okay.
Obviously, safety-wise, last thing you want to do is a big expensive build because just that little thing of just tightening your wheels.
Sure.
Or checking they're tight. Okay. Obviously, 240 in there.
Yeah.
And also you got your battery box here as well. This is obviously my battery. Obviously, just showing you 12-volt systems up and running.
Okay.
Same with the 240 cable as well.
Okay. Is that the battery that comes with the van, or?
No. This is just mine.
So I need to get a battery.
Yeah, you'll need to get a battery.
Oh, okay. All right.
Okay.
Okay. So will I need one tonight?
Yes.
Okay.
I would do one, yeah.
I might have to get that.
Okay.
One.
And barbecue, if you can see that there, slide it up. Don't try and pull it out.
Yeah.
Slide it, because you'll end up just snapping it off.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
That's useful.
And you've got just your...
It's like the boot locker sort of thing.
That's it, yeah. So
there's a little thing at the
you
side
got
there.
240 outlet there as well.
Oh, right. That's excellent.
Okay.
Very useful.
Obviously for in your awning. Right, you'd like to go inside?
Sure. And any awning wise, it'll just goes across as per normal.
Yeah, that's it, yes. That's standard awning, mate.
Okay, matey.
You can hear the radio going, obviously. Obviously, I have the fan running as well, because we're getting a bit warm in here before.
No problem.
So I had to I'm just trying to think which one the radio was on.
I think it's that one there, yeah.
That's it, yeah. Obviously, I've got a...
Cassette?
Have you got any cassettes at home?
Well, you never know.
I think mine are all in off.
Okay.
The volume button is that one there, which is obviously very sensitive.
Sure.
But the old style tuner as well.
Fair enough.
I bet you've never seen one of them, have you? This is classic radio, this is. The power button obviously is on.
That's fine.
There, it says.
Lovely. Okay.
Okay. So, as we come through the entrance door, we've got the old control panel. Okay, we've got your battery condition.
Yeah.
Okay, it's obviously in the green at the moment. 12-volt systems on and off.
Okay.
Entry light, which is just above our heads. And also a pump switch is there.
So with that, if have I got to have the battery because that's used like a heatsink, so I do need to get one of those today then.
Everything that's in here tends to run off a 12-volt system anyway.
Okay.
Okay, so the 240 tends to be charging the battery
Okay.
rather than running off the 240 itself. So everything, I should think, apart from obviously that thing, obviously is running on the 240, and your heater is 240 as well.
Okay.
But it needs a 12-volt system to light your gas side of it.
Yep.
So you always need a battery.
Always need the battery. Okay, so I'll have to get that today.
Okay. And
Fine.
also inside here, obviously opposite the door,
Yeah.
you've got your 240 trips and obviously your main trip. Charger switch. That's obviously switches your 240 charger on.
Okay, so would you leave if you're travelling? Is that something
you can leave that on.
Yeah.
Obviously, when you unplug your 240, that won't work anyway.
Yes.
It's when you plug your 240 and it will then start charging your battery.
Sure.
When you've also got here, I don't think you can see it says car van just above there. Look.
Oh yeah.
So what you can do is actually operate. If you put it to car, you can actually operate off the car electrics if you wanted to.
Yes.
Okay. That's only when you're on site.
I've only got the one thing at the moment, the
You
one
have?
socket,
Alright,
so
yeah,
it'll
don't
be the
worry about
black
that.
one. I'll go.
Yeah. So that won't work on that. But
Fair enough.
I wouldn't do that anyway because
Okay.
the likelihood you're going to flat the car battery.
Fair enough.
Right.
Yeah, yeah.
So you're better off if you're going to do that, run it off your van, just the van side.
Keep it on that side.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Okay.
That's fine.
Right. So the first thing we need to do, obviously, when we get into a van, is get the water into the system.
Okay.
So underneath this bunk here, if you just, right, if you can just see down here, you've got a drain.
Yeah.
Similar to what you had previously or not.
Sure.
Yeah. So that drain there,
Oh, okay.
you have a lever. That
Right.
drains all your water system. So in the winter, especially, obviously, you just lift that up, and all the water will drop out onto the ground outside.
Okay.
You need to open all the taps to centre to allow the obviously air to be.
To do that,
Otherwise
just do that in the winters. No need.
Yeah, you can. You could do it. I tend to do it when I'm travelling home normally.
Yeah.
So I just lift that and it just dumps the water as I'm travelling along. Obviously the bumping around as it goes along obviously helps the water to come out.
Okay.
Then you just put fresh water in when you get back when
Fine.
you get to your next destination.
Okay, dokes that.
Okay, so obviously to operate it, you need the drain in that position, which is closed.
Okay.
Okay.
So that's how it should normally be,
Yeah.
except
So-
in the winter.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay.
Okay, so things before you switch the water pump normally, obviously make sure the tap's in the correct position.
Yeah.
Okay, same with your bathroom, because obviously the taps can move, and if you've got the water pump already switched on,
Yeah.
and the Akerol obviously full and ready to go, water can be going anywhere.
Okay.
So Once you make sure your taps are shut as well, switch your water pump on. Operate your tap.
Yeah.
Obviously water comes through.
Yeah.
Obviously I've primed it already, but obviously you'll be trying to get air out of the system.
Sure.
To fill your hot water tank, hot side of the tap.
Yeah.
Again, obviously get the air out of the system.
Yeah.
Once you've done that, obviously once you've got a solid stream, you know you've got air, you've got water in the tank, you've got the air out.
Yeah.
Okay. Do the same with all taps.
Okay.
So you make sure you get all the air out of the system, and it's obviously because it's pressurised.
So when I come in the, you know, when we arrive on site,
Yeah.
obviously
12-volt system's on.
that would be on anyway, wouldn't it? Would people
No,
normally
I'd
leave
switch
that
it-
on?
I'd switch
You'd
that
switch.
off. Yeah,
Okay.
Any 12-volt system.
And the same with the pump.
No, I'd
leave that off.
Yeah.
But just on when you're on site.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's it.
Yep. No problem there.
Okay. So you're happy with that? Get
Yes.
the water in? Yeah. Okay, so water heating is this switch down here. So you get the options of electric or gas.
Okay.
Okay, the bottom one is obviously electric.
Electric,
An
yep.
electric switch. The top one is gas.
Okay.
Okay, you can run on both, as it is now,
Yep.
or you can run it on one or the other.
And that's for the water heater.
Yeah, that's the water heater, yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so Ultra Store, that's on the gas side of it. You see obviously a little gas flame
Yeah.
icon there. Switch the gas on.
Yep.
See, it was on then. You just the outer ring, that switches it on. You see the
Okay.
green light inside,
Yep.
inside the switch?
Okay.
That says it's lit.
Fair
If it
enough.
fails, a red light will come on.
Okay.
Okay, so obviously you need to find out why it's not lighting.
Okay.
Mainly, one, you probably left the cover on the vent outside.
Yes.
Or you've got no gas, or you haven't switched the gas on,
Okay.
or there may be air in the system. As you said before, you probably use it on electric more. Probably most people do.
Okay.
You pay for the site, you tend to use your
And that
electric.
keeps it
don't you?
hot enough.
Yes.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
sure.
yeah. You get a decent amount of temperature off that.
Fair enough. Okay.
Okay. So if the gas is still not lighting, turn it off.
Yeah.
Obviously check them things. Fire up your cooker, make sure you got gas coming through.
Yes.
Then turn it back on again. What it's likely to be is air in the system.
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
So all you need to do, you probably need to do it about 2 or 3 times to purge the air out of the system,
Okay.
and it'll allow the gas to light. The difference between water heating on electric and gas: water heating is just thermostatically controlled to 70, whereas the gas side of it you can change the different temperatures.
Oh, got
if
you.
you hear that click
Okay.
off there. Okay.
Yeah. Got. Yeah. Fair enough.
Okay, that's
Fair
all.
enough. Yep.
One important one, obviously, is your water heater on electric to switch off when you've got an empty water tank,
Okay.
or
yes.
before you have an empty
Yeah.
empty water tank. Because if you imagine like boiling a kettle with no water in it, it can obviously damage the element.
And
Okay.
so once again, with the I tended to just empty the water tank when it came to winter.
Yeah,
But to empty the water tank, obviously that's not that one. Is that
yeah.
the
No, that is,
outside?
that is to empty the hot water tank and the rest of the water system
the
itself.
whole water. Oh,
Yeah.
fair enough. That's
Okay.
good.
Yeah. So before you do that, make sure that is switched off. I tend to, the morning I'm going home, usually I wake up, mine's hidden behind a locker.
Yeah.
I always open it up and switch it off, because the last thing you want is obviously
Yeah.
as soon as you unplug your 240, that's
Yeah.
off. But if
It's
you've left
still-
it switched on and
it's
you
still
get
off.
to your next site,
Yeah.
well, you get to the next site, as soon as you plug 240 in,
Yeah.
you haven't got water in that tank.
Yeah.
If that switch is on, obviously it will stop automatically heating
yeah,
the boiler,
of course. Good point.
and you could end up with it damaging your element.
Sure. Okay.
Okay.
That makes sense.
All right. Good. Next one is your room heating.
Yeah.
So we've got controls for room heating over here.
Okay.
Both on electric on this one. So that switches your electric on,
Yeah.
and then this goes between 500,000 or 2,000 watts. Okay, if you can see on the outside there.
Okay. And this
Right,
is all
right.
electric. Yeah.
This is all electric, yeah.
Okay.
Okay, even though it looks very similar because it's got a green light in it, the same as that one.
No, that's fine.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is electric. You see down here it says 230 volts on that bit there.
Okay.
Okay, so it is electric. You have got a thermostat control in the centre of it as well.
And that's blown.
Yeah,
Heating.
so that's operating off of. So if you imagine that fire there has actually got a gas element and an electric element behind it.
Okay.
Okay, so this is the operation for that on electric.
Okay.
Okay.
So I've got to have the gas fire on for heating. I've got to have the gas fire on.
On electric, it's if you imagine you got 2 separate elements at the back.
Okay.
You've got gas on there, and you've got an electric one.
Okay.
If you're running on the electric side of it,
Yeah.
it's on there.
Yeah.
Or you run on the gas side, which the control is on the actual fire itself.
Oh, okay. That's
Okay.
good. So I can be on site with electrics and not have to use my gas.
Yeah.
I can still have my heating.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's it.
Fine.
That's just your electric side of it.
That's good.
Okay. To fire it up on gas, this control on the right here.
Yeah.
All you do is just turn it round. If you heard it click it, then it obviously fired up fairly quickly. Then down there, you can see the flame down through the window. Yeah. At that angle there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. See that there? So obviously you can see where it's lit.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's the gas side. That's your electric side.
Yeah.
This is your fan. Okay, always have some kind of fan when you've got heating running. Obviously, obviously it blows out for the vents, different vents in the van.
Okay.
Okay, it's obviously circulating the air around. The other thing is it's obviously stopping the